The FNAF films aren't horror movies, they're slasher movies. Now I can hear you all saying, but Cyber, the FNAF movies don't have any blood or guts. They're all about the lore, not the gore. Hear me out. The FNAF movies are like modern PG-13 versions of classic thrillers. Let me explain. Both of the movies start with a cold opening of some helpless victim getting chased and dying brutally to set the tone and premise. FNAF 1 had the Night Guard getting chased around Freddy's, jumped by Foxy, and killed by a Freddy mask torture device reminiscent of Saw. FNAF 2 had Charlotte trying to save a kid from the Golden Rabbit, getting chased by Matthew Lillard through the pizzeria, only to bleed out in the puppet's arms. Those cold openings already feel like classic slasher moves, and they don't stop there. The FNAF movies also have standalone slaughter scenes that have little impact on the plot, kills for thrill's sake, with a few exceptions. There's the forgettable characters getting slaughtered in an animatronic kill montage, the annoying fodder getting their just deserves, and the killers getting killed. Some of these were even close to getting that slasher R rating, but cut away to keep it PG. FNAF 1 had Freddy's Bite of 87 and Bonnie's Closet curb stomping, while FNAF 2 had the puppet statue's River of Blood and Toy Chica's brain bashing. All these scenes have all the hallmarks of a classic killer flick, and the animatronics themselves have them too. You see, after seeing the first and second movie, I had a very reliable critic, my mom, point out how ridiculous it was that such slow-moving robots could hunt and kill their victims. But that's literally the shtick of classic killers like Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. And the animatronics mostly only take out disposable fodder while the main cast runs off to live another day. Another slasher trope. The animatronics even game over people in pretty unique and at times unorthodox ways, something killers like Freddy Krueger and Art the Clown are known for. And lastly, there's the whole tone of the films. When I left the theaters, I didn't have that feeling of paranoia and insomnia you get from an intense horror movie. No, I walked away from a roller coaster of plot twists and slaughterfests, something thrillers are made for. And I think the FNAF films were made that way on purpose. They put lore, world building, and deaths first, with so many moments in the films dipping into that classic killer camp. My mom finding FNAF 1's pillow for the most corny. Traditional fear-based horror movies lose their impact with too much corn, but slashers? They live off the camp, and in Friday the 13th's case, quite literally. With all that said, I have a prediction for the third movie. I believe that when we see Springtrap on screen, he's going to act just like a stereotypical slasher villain. He'll be slowly stalking clueless kids around Fazbear Frights, popping out and picking them off one by one with cheesy one-liners, only for Mike in the game to finish him off in the most dramatic way possible. Springtrap is already like those iconic killers in many ways, both in design and behavior. I mean, he's literally in Dead by Daylight, a game surrounded by iconic slashers and given campy dialogue alongside his skin based on the movie. Springtrap was practically made to be a slasher, which is why I think